There's a song she sang, and then it's from when she was younger, before she did the show. That she sang, I found it.
Get him, Knuckles. Shake it off, buddy. Shake it off. But what is Knuckles' species like in the game? What is he?
Oh, the
It begins with an E. It's like it.
He's like some weird. I'm gonna have to look it up because he's like. It's a weird sounding word, but it's like some regular rodent. An echidna.
It's like an eunuch or something like that.
ENA, I think.
Yeah.
ECHIG.
The world will never know.
Like an arachnid or something, like an enchilada.
True. All right. So, scores, 20 runs, crumb bums. RP Patterson, Pat Patterson. Did you know he died today?
Yeah, man. It sucks.
God, dude, that is terrible, man.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. He was a great Intercontinental champion. Tell you that much.
That's right.
Absolutely amazing.
Then we could quick fantasy stats on the old standings. Man, it is. Why did the Hufflepuffs have to win? Otherwise, I'd be like, I swear I'd be like fourth if it wasn't for the Hufflepuffs. But I think, I actually think I'm only gonna move up to like 5. To be honest, I think I'm only gonna move up to 5.
And just miss it, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. Cause well, I guess we'll see. We'll see how it ends up shaking out tomorrow. Or in the morning. But I feel like I'm gonna end up sliding into 5th. Shibu's are gonna slide into 6th, and those darn pesky Hufflepuffs are gonna go right into 3rd. No, 4th. Trolls will be 3rd, I believe. And Bippers are just running away with 1. I think they'll literally have to lose the next 2 in a row just to be 2nd. Crazy. Okay.
True.
Anyway. Right after that, we're bringing back an oldie but a goodie, the Monday Night Preview, because the Niners are playing in Arizona against the Bills. That's crazy. And then the classic Big Daddy B-Bye. Bitch, bye. That's how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to week 12. Yes, we are at week 12. We are almost at the end of this 14-week marathon that leads us to yet another race, but the race between 4. And we'll be going over that a little bit later. But first, let's go over the week scores. And back to the winning ways. The Stack King Trolls got out there and they are commanding lead the entire time. And it led to this giant win against the Reservoir Dogs, 161-81.
Well, can always count on the Flying Graysons to come out flying. Of course, it's against the last place team, Droid Lives Matter. But the Flying Graysons pull out a win, 122-106, against the Droid Lives Matter. Come on, man. Try.
But now, know what I will confidently say that it was definitely the match of the week. Not just because I was in it, but man, it was definitely the most gut wrenching, nail biting, edge of the seat, grabbing knuckles the entire day, critically. It was hell of a match. And it came down to Wednesday nights. And man, that sounds really weird to say. Wednesday night football. 2020 is a weird year. But what's not weird is the Alfredo Boyles are still absolutely, what can I say? They're a
They're in the
thorn
hunt.
on the side of anyone who's actually in the playoffs. And I don't think it's been this interesting, this late, in a really, really, really long time. But anyway, South Dakota Alfredo Boyles, 112. San Francisco Shabooms, 105. Dan, you're a good man. You're a great father. But the Shabooms had to go down.
They had to perish. All right. The next game, get him, Knuckles. Get him. Get him.
Yeah. That's the impression of the day, man. And the next,
In this next game, it was a family game, as the Dayman took on the Oakland Oysters, which Dayman thought he could quite possibly lose. It was in the realm of possibilities.
yeah, no, that could have gone either way.
Reality. Yeah, true. On Sunday, it looked like I might have lost, but no. Patrick Mahomes played, and all was well, as Dayman took out the Oakland Oysters 147 to 95.
All was well in the first quarter.
Yeah, all is well. After that 35-yard toss to Tyreek Hill, it's like victory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's true.
It's true.
All right. Speaking of winning ways, and I don't know how many weeks that I'm gonna continue to say they're sneakily, just sneakily winning. And like, just what can I say about the Hayward Huff and Puffs of Chula Vista from San Diego?
Chula Vista.
What can I say? They keep on winning, and
They keep
and no one's talking about it except me. I keep bringing it up every other week because it just keeps
every
happening.
week.
I mean,
They just find a way.
they just find a way. They just find a way to make noise, but all the noise is done on the fantasy gridiron, as it were. Because otherwise I don't hear you talking. I just see you winning. And
Yeah, she lets her
happened once
team
again.
do the talking.
Unfortunately, it was against the reigning champ, the Cracker Killers, who once again, the curse is on. I don't know what to tell you. The curse is on.
Curse is alive and well.
The curse, yeah, that's Knuckles is pretending to be the curse.
Yeah,
That's the
Knuckles
Cracker
senses
Killers.
it.
Curse,
Go get it, Knuckles. Get him.
and that's it. I mean, 73 points to the Hufflepuffs 105.
Yeesh.
All I can say is,
Yeesh.
you'll be back. You'll be back.
He'll be back.
You'll be back
For sure.
for sure.
For sure. And speaking of winning ways, the Pippers continue their winning ways. Take on the football 130, 121. I mean, is there anybody out there that can take out this guy right here? I mean, two people did already.
Two people did on back-to-back weeks, but I'll have to look up who that was because that is Those are some crazy stats.
Real. He just keeps finding ways to win.
That's true. You know, let me see if I can find it, because that is that. All right, here we go. Schedule 4. The Merced Vipers. All right. The losses came to me and to the Shaboons. I should have remembered that. It was totally me and the Shaboons. What does that mean? It means a tiebreaker for all those wins that I'm not going to catch up to. That's what that means. Yeah, it's back-to-back weeks. That was week 5 and week 4. Yeah, but you know what? I will tell you, week 4, the Alfredo Boys had the game of the season at 180 points to the 147, which is got an awful lot. And even against the Shabooms, 125 to 117, that juggernaut definition thereof. Knuckles, get over here.
Come on, Knuckles.
He's about to fight the cat. I gotta get him.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ready. Come get these Knuckles.
Again, Douglas pretending to be the Vipers on the football. That is, yeah, sit right here. All right. Let's quickly move on.
All right, let's go on to the honey bun.
And I'm only going to mention that Tyreek Hill was not a honey bun because he beats up women.
True.
That's why he's
True. Let's not give that guy the time of day.
Let's not give that guy exactly.
Let's not glorify
All right.
domestic violence.
Knuckles, I swear to God, you better get away from the cat. Stop it. Stop it. You're being a professional right now. Stop it. You're being a professional right now. Yeah. All right. Let me put him away. You gonna stop? You stay. Here, play with your ribbit. Play with your ribbit. Don't you get moving anyway, because I gotta move on to the next segment.
All right.
All right, moving on. It's time for this week's honey buns and crumb buns. But first off, we're gonna start with the honey buns. This week, my choice is running back Antonio Gibson from Washington football team with 115 yards, 3 touchdowns, 38 points on Thanksgiving. Man. Yeah, he definitely had a feast on Thanksgiving.
Sure did.
Yeah, totally a good pun.
Sure did.
Like it.
But this honey bun that I'm going to mention had a bigger feast on Thanksgiving and then had the leftovers. There's a running back, Derrick Henry, Tennessee, 178, 3 touchdowns for 39 yards, which is why the Stat King Trolls was having such a huge lead all day.
Yeah, Derrick Henry. That's basically it. All right. On to the crumb bums. And my choice this week is an interesting one. It's going to be an ironic one. Because my choice is wide receiver Will Fuller, the 5th. Wide receiver out of Houston, did I mention? Who on Thanksgiving went out there with 171 yards, 2 touchdowns, 37 points. But he's dumb. But he's dumb. Suspended. 6 games. PEDs. Now see on Instagram. What's he actually taking? He's dumb. He's dumb. Why? Because all he had to do was go to a trainer or just anyone. Just pick someone with a polo and Texans logo. Pick any of them. If they're carrying a towel, especially, ask one of them. Hey, can I take this? Their job is to know. But instead, you're a crumb bum. All this. 171, 2 touchdowns. Are you talented enough to actually do this? Yes. But now, no one's going to think that. Everyone's going to think, oh, that guy, he's on the stuff.
That's right.
And I know because he got caught. No good. No good, you crumb bum. I'm sorry. It's just this guy's on my team. Or was. He's can't have cheaters on the team. Mostly because they show up suspended on your list and you can't play them.
That's right.
But anyway.
Anyways, I digest. I digress. My crumb bum, who, has his days, has his weeks. One day he's up, next day he's down. But this week he decided to be really down against a suspectable Atlanta defense who managed to hold Derek Carr, quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders, to 215 yards, an interception, and 3 fumbles, earning him 1 point. Straight bum, dog. Straight bum. For the Las Vegas Raiders.
Don't make no damn sense.
Make no damn sense.
Don't make no sense.
Against the Falcons of all teams.
You figured you can still take him in the fourth quarter, but no.
No,
this is the one that the Falcons took.
Yeah, the Falcons took him.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Okay. Well, first off, RIP to the first Intercontinental Champion of all time.
And the greatest.
And the greatest, Pat Patterson, who passed away today.
RIP.
So, RIP. All right. So, we are going to put up a graphic of the standings. And as you can see, it's going to be one of those weird times where it looks like all the teams that ended up on the top half of the standings went off against someone who ended up on the bottom half of the standings.
Except for one.
Except for one?
Yeah.
That looks to be more or less the case. And more or less, things are going to be looking sort of the same, but different. In the sense that the Alfredo Boys looks like they're going to be just outside of the top 4, but still very in the mix. And the same goes for the Shabooms, who by no means are out of this.
Mm-hmm. Not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot. But you can definitely see, Vapors out there at 9 wins, about to be 10. Dayman, 7 wins, about to be 8. Sabooms are going to stay at 7 and 5. King Trolls going to move up to 8. Huff and Puffs, 8. Oyster's going to stay at 6, with the Further Boys going up to 7. So basically, we got Yeah, we got at least half of the team still very much in this, and with still a couple of teams outside of that who can luck their way into it if things were to roll a certain direction. If what am I telling you, football? I'm telling you, there's a chance, but you got to win, and everyone else to lose. We'll see how that shakes out.
That's right.
But let's see. Ultimately, we have let's see. The further players are the only ones with 1,300 that are outside the top four. So the points are coming. The points are coming. Just
The wins.
the wins. Just the wins.
Wins that are bogging you down, man.
Yeah. And the points for, what's that worth? It's worth the tiebreaker.
Yeah. That's what it is.
But we'll see. We'll see. Ooh. Actually, good thing that that's going on the segments later this week. I think it's gonna be a separate video, a separate quick one. But we'll be unveiling the first place trophy for this year and the last place trophy.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. One you guys are gonna want, the other one you're gonna want to not win. But hey, if you're first, you're first. If you're last, you're last. If you're somewhere in between, there's next year, and we'll draft again.
That's right.
Don't worry.
That's right.
All right. And lastly, another bringing back like an oldie but a goodie. And by oldie, I mean just it's been a few weeks since we did it, but we got a bunch of segments that we like to put in and out. But we're back to the Monday night preview. Why? Because San Francisco's playing. Why? Because they're playing at home. Why is that interesting? Where is their home? Their home is not San Francisco. Of course not. Their home's not even Santa Clara. The 49ers for the next 2 weeks will be playing their home games at is it State Farm Stadium?
State Farm Stadium.
Oh, tell me, that's still the same. That's still University of Phoenix Stadium, just with a different name.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that even still around?
I don't think so. I haven't seen much advertising.
You figure
But then again, I'm at work,
those
so
online universities would be killing it right now, right?
right.
Like this is what they were made for.
True. Well, I was gonna say, then again, I'm at work, so I'm not at home watching midday TV, so they could be advertising on afternoon commercials.
That's true. Remember Larry? Was it Larry Fitzgerald did his commercial?
Yeah.
It was like, "Mom, I did it. I graduated." It was pretty good.
Good guy.
Anyway, Monday Night Football. We have the visiting Bills at the San Francisco 49ers of Arizona. Because that's how that is.
That's where they're playing.
Yeah. The Bills are favored on the road by 1.5 points. And the only reason it's 1.5 is because San Francisco has been winning. They've been winning some games when everyone else has been saying, how did that happen? Because I got to be honest. This last upcoming game, I totally, not that I forgot they were playing, but it was about 3/4 of the way, and I was like, there's a game today. And then I was like, oh yeah, hey, it's kind of close. Cool. And then at the end, I get an email, it's a season ticket. I was like, hey, congrats, we won. And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
So that's
and
awesome.
It always kind of makes me think like is San Francisco about to be one of those teams that keeps winning enough? Because like there's always a team that wins just enough to be the sacrificial lamb in the first round of the playoffs.
True.
And then they look like they're like so good, and then they just get rocked. Anyway, that's for future. That has nothing to do with this. Anyway, The Buffalo Bills bring on Josh Allen, who, by many counts and many points of the season, has looked like an MVP. So far, he's got over 3,000 yards, just over, 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I mean, those are pretty solid numbers against Nick Mullins, who has made some starts this year. Enough starts to have, was it 1,600 yards in the air, 6 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So I would call him a hair below serviceable. Like yeah, he'll get it done. Like he didn't earn the nickname Nick at Night for nothing.
True.
Actually, he earned it like at 3 night games where he just like eviscerated fools. But anyway, that was just those times. Other times he's looked pretty average. And Josh Allen can win this game, and Nick Mullins, he has the ability to lose this game. So I think this game is going to be definitely about the quarterbacks. I think, can Josh Allen be stopped? Because he's a threat on the ground, man. He's a threat. It's just weird. I never really thought about that. I was going to be like, man, Josh Allen is a threat here and there. I feel like he became good out of nowhere, but everyone saw it except me. I feel like everyone like really bought in on Josh Allen, and I thought that he was absolutely nothing special. But yet he kept winning games and he kept putting up all these stats. Maybe I'm just a hater. I think I'm just a hater. I don't know. But either way, over under on this game is 48 points, which tells me absolutely nothing. It means that either the Bills are going to squash them or it's going to be close. I'm going to go with close. And because I'm a homer, and because the game is in Arizona, and why the heck not, I'm going to go with San Francisco 21, Buffalo 20. Now, Anthony, as an owner of the rights of fantasy player Josh Allen, how do you see this game?
I see Buffalo but I do see Buffalo winning. And I think 49ers will have a tough time playing against Buffalo. They'll make it interesting, but I think Buffalo will come on top, probably like 34-14.
Yeah, I
can see.
I'll remind everyone that I did preface my prediction with me being a homer. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think that if the Niners do win, it's going to be really, really close. And if they lose, which will be, the likelier scenario, if I have to truly assess the situation, Buffalo will win, and they'll win by more than one score. But hey, they're all professionals, and that's why we play the game.
That's right.
I think that about does it for this week. Hopefully, the games don't get delayed to Wednesday. But if they do, whatever. As long as you play the games.
That's right. I think the NFL is kind of being careless with this whole COVID thing.
They're being extremely careless. But I need them to be completely lucky in the next, I don't know. Hold on. Oh my God. Knuckles, are you serious?
You find the cat? Fight the cat! Fight it! Fight Club with the cat and dog. Death pit.
I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, you need them to do something. I don't know.
Well, Buffalo wins. They're gonna win by a lot, more than one score.
I think they
Is that-
should do a. I think they should do a bubble for the playoffs.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. They should do a bubble for the playoffs. They should have done a bubble for this entire season.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, like the way the rotation works, you're only gonna play one, like two other divisions anyway. And I would have just made the season 14 games and just remove the 2 games that you play out of conference. You know, those 2 random, like that you play the same first place team or second place team of the remaining divisions. If you just take those away, you would have had like just like the 4 bubbles of people playing just the one divisions that they're playing.
Yeah.
But no, no, no. However, I was gonna say, oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. That yeah, no, these dudes, the NFL, completely careless. However, we need them to just get lucky
Yeah.
for about another month.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you could just get lucky for another month, while you're being completely and irrationally careless, I think it would benefit us greatly. Because
Man, true. People's health and our lives and I can't even talk. People's lives and health are at risk for our benefit. So, yeah,
hey, it's fun.
it is fun.
So, oh well.
It is fantastic. All right, y'all, we out of here. Peace. Oh man.
Later.
All right, later, man.